to a new video in the Golang series. So today we'll be talking about few things. First one is packages. So suppose you have main.go in a main folder and message.go in message folder. So your main folder and message folder are in your project, whatever your project name is, that in that root directory. And now message.go has a function called hi. Notice the first letter is capital, which means other Go files can include this function in their struct. If it is small, then other Go files won't be able to include. In short, like if the first letter is capital, it is a public function, otherwise it is private. There is another function called init function. Init function runs before main. So suppose you want to do some kind of a pre-processing or database connection, those kind of things that you can do in init. Third concept is interfaces. So interfaces in Go are kind of like Java, but not exactly. So I have written some useful points which I found while implementing, or while going through the tutorial for interface. So first define an interface with some methods, then make a receiver function for the method defined in the interface. So the receiver data type is your choice. Okay, just make sure the receiver data type is all pointer or all value type. Like if you have multiple receiver data types and they are implementing some function in the from the interface, then make sure they are all implemented in the same way. Make a new method, okay, which takes interface as the input, and the interface input should be a value and not pointer. Of course, in the implementation you will use the interface method. Okay, so the new method which you have created, in that method's implementation you will use the method which you created in interface in some sort of a way. Okay, but that new method which you created should take interface as an input, and it should be passed by value, not by passed by reference, or in short, you should not send it as a pointer, it should not be a pointer. So then call the method, and in the input you can pass the data type of the receiver function. So here is an example. I have an interface, it has prepared dish. I have defined two type aliases, chicken and salad, both are string. Next I would okay, and so you see I'm creating a receiver function for chicken, and this is method prepare dishes from the interface. Same for salad as well. Now I'm creating a new method which takes input as the interface. Here it is taking a slices of interface. So you also have marked that interface cannot be a pointer, always must be a value type. And then you can do some kind of implementation details, and I think you would be using one of the methods which you have defined in the interface in prepare dishes method. Then here you can see you need to pass the slice for preparer. Then you can just pass the type alias which we have defined. So that's it for interface. One more thing which I need to show you guys is that suppose like you have multiple receiver function or type aliases implementing the methods in an interface, and you want to and suppose you have defined this new method which takes that interface. Now you want to check for a particular type alias and do the implementation details differently. So suppose there is this resetter interface, and it has two type aliases like player and umpire. And now if it is player I want to do something different, and if it is umpire I want to do something different. So you can use something like r.player to check what in type alias exactly it is. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.